Hey, welcome back to another edition of Music Teacher Reacts To, and today we're going to look at Shivers by Ed Sheeran. I saw the shorts coming up on YouTube of him like in an ice bath or something, and I've heard the song. I don't listen to radio. I don't normally listen to Ed Sheeran. There are a few songs. There's actually one song I think off this album that I really like. Gosh, and I can't remember the name of it. It's talking about used to be different. Played at Wembley or something like it. It's a great song. Great. He's a great lyricist. Ed Sheeran likes to, and I think he owns up to it, as far as I can tell. He'll take bits and pieces from other older genres of music, and actually he's got himself in some lawsuit trouble with stealing phrases. But I don't think it's stealing so much as an interpretation of it. I actually appreciate it. Artists did it back in classical periods all the time, where they would take somebody else's music and interpret it in a different way, and just put their own spin on it. So what's it, Freddie Mercury that said, just you can do whatever you want with my music, just don't make it boring. And Ed Sheeran definitely doesn't make it boring. So I don't think this is one of those cases. I think this is a song that he composed and wrote. It's at least from what I researched about the song. But like I said, only heard bits and pieces of this song, but I'm going to react to the whole thing. I know most of the songs are fairly simple in terms of progression, so I'm going to try to figure out the progression for you guys as it plays. And just kind of analyze his voice, some of his harmonies, some instrumentation, things like that. It's Ed Sheeran. He's a great vocalist. I'm sure he would sound amazing on this live, but we're just going to go ahead and get right into it.
To the heart, I never kissed a mouth that tastes like yours. Strawberries and something more. Ooh yeah, I want it all.
Okay.
Lipstick on my guitar.
It's in D major, leading with that beat with that 6th chord.
Go dancing underneath the stars.
This is what students do to me all the time. This 5 chord. Bang.
I wanna be that guy. I wanna kiss your eyes. I wanna drink that smile. I wanna feel like my soul's on fire. I wanna stay up all day and all night. Yeah, you got me singing like I love it when you do it like that.
Okay, I'm gonna go back. We'll stop right there. So yeah, so far the verse and the chorus have both had the same progression. I think I heard the bass have a chromatic note in there, which I'll talk about that in a minute. See if I can hear it again. But really cool. It's B minor, G major, D, and A. We got a 6, 4, 1, 5 progression here. If you want to transpose that and put that into a different key that's more appropriate for your voice, it's 6, 4, 1, 5. Dun, 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 dun. This is where I hear the chromatic note, but I want to make sure before I just impose my own tastes and ideas on it. Right here. Yeah, maybe not. Maybe it's just my own personal taste. The 1 chord. And then, no, it was there. It was there. Here he's singing.
I never thought that I could love this hard. Ooh, I can get enough.
Yeah.
Ooh, you got me feeling like I wanna be that guy. I wanna kiss your eyes. I wanna drink that smile. I wanna feel like like my soul's on fire. I wanna stay up all day and all night. Yeah, you got me singing like I love it when you do it like that. And when you're closer, give me the shivers. Oh baby, you wanna dance till the sunlight cracks. When they say the party's over, then we'll bring it right back. And we'll say I love it when you do it like
So let's stop there. I love Ed Sheeran's falsetto. That's something that he's really, really known for. Being able to transition effortlessly through a head voice and to like a chest voice to like a mixed head voice and then to his falsetto. So when he's like doing this, all that's been in head voice and chest voice this far. And that right there, when he goes up to this A to the B, he flips over to like a mix, and then that, especially that B, he goes to a full head voice. He actually goes into the 6. Especially going to that verse too. But the chromatic note that I hear that's really interesting is he goes in the progression, that a 6 chord, the B minor, G, that 4 chord, and then the 1 chord, D. And when he goes to this A, he has this walk up. That walk up is A to that B flat to B. Yeah, that sounds cool. I love it when pop music, at least I think I heard, I only got one headphone in, but I'm pretty sure I heard that, and if not, you can play it anyway and it sounds cool. But if it is in there, it's really cool when pop music in general will just do just really cool chromatic walk-ups and things like that you wouldn't really know it unless you know what you're listening for.
Give me the shivers. Oh, baby, you wanna dance till the sunlight cracks. When they say the party's over, then we'll bring it right back. Baby, you burn so hot, you make me shiver with the fire. You got
Okay, that's
this
cool.
thing started, I don't want it to stop. You know you make me shiver.
So it's the same progression for the bridge.
So hot, you make me shiver with the fire.
He's changing his focus of where the melody's staying.
To stop, you know you make me shiver. Yeah, you got me singing like ooh.
Let's go back to that bridge. So before, he was really staying around like this middle D here on everything. And you're really not going to that me, the 3 there. But for this bridge, it's I want to say he did these syncopated. Yeah. Yeah, so he does this. The then goes to that the Ray 2. Talking about the melody. You know, it's a really cool thing that he's doing there. How he's, and there's a ton of harmonies at this bridge point where like.
Stop, you know you make me shiver with the fire. You got this thing started, I don't want it to stop. You know you make me shiver.
So he actually, I say a ton of harmonies. There's 2. It's just this D that he's droning through all of it until that 5 chord. There's a lot of common tones that are shared in the 1 chord, the 4 chord, and the 5 chord. And this D is 1, 4, and 6 chord. I'm sorry. So it's dun, 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 dun. So it goes to that 7. Sorry, it's at the end of the day. No voice left. But so when you put those 2 harmonies together, when you do the higher harmony starts on that F sharp, it's. Sorry. That sounds really cool. It's cool that he's able to make the same chord progression sound different, because if I hadn't had a piano in front of me, I might have thought that was definitely a different progression there.
So hot, you make me shiver with the fire. You got this thing started, I don't want it to stop. You know you make me shiver. Yeah, you got me singing like ooh, I love it when you do it like
Oh,
that.
yeah.
When you're
That's a classic Ed Sheeran.
the shivers. Oh baby, you wanna dance till the sunlight cracks.
You hear that higher harmony there? So a lot of times in music, we think those crazy stuff higher is just so much. It's so much harder. It's so complex. But it's when he did the higher part there. You want to dance to the sunlight cracks. I want to say he's just. It's just a. But because it's powerful and it's in the background, it just sounds. It's simple things that can make music sound really cool. On that 6. No, this is great. I could go on and on about how it's very simplistic, but he's able to do a lot with it by changing up a lot of how he uses his voice. By every single section, if you look at verse and then chorus, verse, chorus, and then bridge, he changes what focal point he centers on. Because every chord's, at least in this song, I don't think he's playing any 7s. They got 3 different notes that you can work with. So in the verses, he's staying at one center that he's trying to stay around of this progression, and then in the chorus he stays around this center for it, and then he goes back and maybe alters it a little bit for verse 2, same thing for the next chorus, and then that bridge adds in some cool harmonies and has a different focus altogether, and then for the last chorus he just goes crazy with harmonies and ad-lib stuff over top of it to make it sound. So yeah, no, he's definitely a great pop songwriter. Just great lyricist. I can't remember the name of the song, but that one song off the album, it's a great, it's like a sappy love song. These are the ones that, you go and sing to your girlfriend, the ones I sing to my wife. So it's great music to listen to. So yeah, no, I give him a 10 out of 10 for this one. I need to probably listen to the whole album too. I've heard good things about the rest of it. So, all right, well, that's it for this video, guys. If you guys have any suggestions on other songs that I should react to, or instrument pieces that I should react to, or even if you just a video walking through how I go and figure out songs quickly without having to look anything up, well, I'd love to do something like that. It's something you guys are interested in, but let me know in the comments below. Please subscribe and like for more. Thanks.